Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to AOA Wrestling. I am your host James Ayrton, and tonight we have a home show before playing Bloodsport. Introducing Damon Wolf, who after his recent victory against the assassin Mark Williams has found himself in a position to qualify for the Blood Bowl. And fair credit to the man, his match record at the moment may be small, maybe even split at the moment. However, Damon Wolf finding himself in a unique opportunity here tonight. It gets a man with a lot going on and a lot on his mind. So it'll be interesting to see if Damon Wolf will be able to take advantage of these facts and capitalise and qualify for the Blood Bowl. Speaking of his opponent, introducing next. American-made Hunter Quinn, who, as I stated earlier, has a lot going on in his mind. Obviously, recently been in a war of words with the Commonwealth, who probably may have a keen interest in this match. Having said that though, I think the most weighing down thing on his mind will be the departure of his teammates, his fellow All-American Killian Red, who may or may not come back, who knows, but the shock departure has left Hunter on his own, but it has granted him an opportunity to qualify here tonight. Wolf, Quinn, two men, unique opportunities going into the Blood Bowl qualifier, and Hunter Quinn with the race lock. A nice amateur takedown there by Hunter Quinn. Now just throwing Damon Wolf away. Wolf now with the arm wringer. Transition over to the hammerlock. Hunter doing the same, reversing out. A nice talk there by Hunter. Now hooking him up for a Falcon Arrow. Thought he was going for a suplex for a minute there, but nice transition into the Falcon's Arrow, and now cranking on the neck with Damon Wolf. There we go. Hunter now pick up Wolf. Elbow to the back of the head. A nice whip reversal there by Wolf, throwing Hunter to the outside and suplexing him back in. Stalling as he made his way back towards, well, more his central section of the ring, but still close to the ropes. And Wolf now with another suplex, this time actually in the center of the ring. Very smart strategy here by Wolf so far. Throwing him over and tackle off to the apron. What has Wolf got in mind here as he now follows to the outside? And Wolf with a Dragon Rana to the outside. It's not going to be too much as he needs to get back in the ring for that, as he back suplexes Hunter onto the padded on the outside there. I say padding, very minimal, and a German suplex by Hunter Quinn and a kick to the back. And now with the gut wrench, just throwing Damon Wolf and Hunter Quinn his new found confidence. Being a part of that team with Killian Red is now on display. Say what you will about Killian's attitude, he was a decent wrestler. I say decent, a good wrestler, as Damon Wolf gets hung up on the top rope. And a whip reversal there by Wolf, sending Hunter to the outside, but Hunter stopping it. Bolts back in and now whipping Wolf into the corner. What's he got in mind? Turning him around. And a big splash there by Hunter Quinn. And now what's he got in mind? Hooking him up. King's Chalice. And that could be it. 1, 2, 3. Hunter Quinn has qualified for the Blood Bowl and is continuing his wave of momentum. As you see here, big splash. And then the King's Chalice was the final exclamation mark for Hunter Quinn as he qualifies for the Blood Bowl. Unfortunately for Damon Wolf, he is out. There is no opportunity to go into a final qualifier later on, which is a second chance match. So that is him done and dusted for the Blood Bowl. Now we move on to our next match. And it's the first of our Pick Your Poison. It's just got the opportunity to select who they believe were their opposition for their competitor at Bloodsport, and now Cameron Cray switching the roles, and they have selected their own poison. Introducing the first participant, the reigning, defending AOA World Champion, Marcus Page, who recently has been revealed to be the man behind the assaults on Adrian Bowen, and that is what has led to this tonight. Well, it has led to this stipulation. It has led to the matchup that will be undertaken at Bloodsport between the two men. But Marcus Page now knows the man that he has to prepare for, as it is the man he has selected for who he believes Bowen, but instead it will be for him here tonight. And speaking of the man he has selected for his opponent to be his opponent tonight, here he is, a former AOA Commonwealth Champion, Zach Smith, who now has an opportunity to potentially further down the line, or maybe in the twist of events earn himself a rightful shot at the AOA World Championship. I apologise, I haven't been feeling entirely well. But a shot at the AOA World Championship in the future, or possibly, maybe, in a last minute twist added to the match at Bloodsport. But first, we'll have to go through Marcus Page before any of that could be considered. Marcus Page, Zach Smith. Matchup is officially underway. And Zach hooking Marcus in with the suplex already, right off of the bat. And just slamming the arm, taking control of the champion in this early going. And this might determine the outcome of the match in this very early stages. Smith now. What's he got in mind? Pulling him in. Facebuster. Zach. Being reversed there by Page, who's now going to show some offense of his own. Page pulling up Smith. What's Smith got in mind here? Uppercut by Page. Page with a judo throw. Goes for the pin off of it. One. Only getting a 1 count. Very unique offense being displayed by Marcus Page as he knee into the shin. Working on the leg there. And Page hooking him up for a fisherman suplex. Choosing not to bridge for the pin, but smartly does as he was too close to the ropes. Now what's Page got in mind here? Well, Smith firing back. Nice clothesline there from Smith. Hooking around. That's nice STO facebuster there by Zach Smith, and now resorting to the second, gesturing for Marcus to get up to his feet. This has been a very interesting contest. That's a nice missile drop kick there from Smith, and the Smith getting some support from the crowd here, and now hooking up for a reverse suplex. This has been a very controlled performance by Zach Smith. As I say that, Marcus with the jawbreaker, and now pulling him into the corner, just repeatedly ramming his head into the buckle, getting a full 10. Page now going for the pin off. That might have rattled the brains of Smith enough. And the elbow to the top of the head there by Page. And this is the new attitude that Page has been displaying since attacking Adrian Bowen. More calm, collected, easily focused. Smith, on the other hand, still fairly much in control. It is he's looking for the Bronco Buster, and he gets it on Marcus Page. That has won him matches before. It's won him a championship. But Smith, interestingly enough, not going for the pin, maybe looking for that Smith driver to seal the deal, and he hits it, and Page busted open. But that's not enough for Zach Smith as he hoists him up. Snake eyes, and back down in that seated position. And interestingly enough, no Bronco Buster there. Now goes to the pin. I don't think... Ooh. As damaging as that Smith driver was, giving Marcus time to catch his breath a bit with other offense may have been the factor there and why he didn't get the freak out. Page though, now dropping Smith and again ducking under the clothesline, and a big clothesline of his own sets him up in the corner. What's he got in mind? Throwing the legs over, hooking him up. Is he going for a... No way, no. Superplex off the top. Is that going to be it? 1, 2. Only a 2 count there for the champion Marcus Page. Picking up Smith now, hoisting him up, looking for that water slide slam, and now just giving the crowd a piece of his mind. What's Page got in mind here? Could he be looking for that end of Page? No, Zach Smith whipping Page into the corner. Now hoisting him up, and a snake eyes. This time with a bit more force behind it. That cut on Marcus Page's head, not good. There's a pin. 2 count only for Zach Smith. And cranking on the neck of Page. Page, I'd say, is in serious trouble here. He has not fared well so far in this matchup, and Page now... Ooh! That is some unique offense. A gourd buster there. Almost pile driver-esque from Zach Smith. Now both taking it to the outside. Smith bringing it back in. Smith now with a basement drop kick. Now looking to go up to the top. What's he got in mind? Probably looking for the guillotine! Leg drop. Is that going to be it for Marcus Page? 1, 2. Ooh. Only a 2 count there. And now Smith maybe looking to seal the deal with a Smith driver. He's got him up. Hits it. Is that going to be it for Marcus Page? There's the pin. 1, 2. Oh! Marcus Page has just kicked out of a second Smith driver. Say what you will about the champ's tactics, but the resiliency is there. And Marcus Page with a rush of lace sweep, going for the pin. 1, 2, only getting a 2. And a kick to the back by Marcus Page. Now looking to go up top himself. And dropping the elbow. And now ramming his head, his already open head, into... Hang on a minute. This is Shades of Jason Spade with a lawbreaker. Feeling, not feeling, that is enough. Just rubbing his foot against the face. Pouring in Smith, and a powerbomb floating over in the pin. 2, only getting the 2 count. Now maybe is it time for the end of the page. He hooks it up, and it is. Is that going to be it? 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Marcus Page. But he had to work for it tonight. And it shows why Zach Smith is a former Commonwealth champion. And hey, maybe this is put him in line for a future shot, but it also after the display of resilience that the champion had displayed tonight, it just makes me question why he is champion. Surviving 2 Smith drivers, but it was the end of page for Zach Smith, as it is the last page towards Bloodsport. And now, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to our next up, we have an exhibition match. 2 competitors representing their respective teams. Speaking of which, introducing first, one half of the AOA Tag Team Champions, representing Dishonored, Jordan Shadows, who sees himself without Brian Styles. Brian Styles competing last week as the impromptu tag partner of Drake from the Texas Hitmen against the Aussie Brawlers. And now it appears as if Jordan Shadows will be doing it by himself, representing Dishonored. As his opponent, Nick Hemmerling. The leader of the Aussie, well, if there was one man who had to be picked as leader, Nick Hemmerling fits the bill for the Aussie Brawlers as leader, and will be representing them tonight against Jordan Shadows. This could potentially seal a #1 contendership for the AOA Tag Team Championships. Against the Texas Hitmen. Might argue that, but a victory here tonight surely would have to put them in that conversation. Jordan Shadows, Nick Hemmerling, and the matchup is officially underway, and Hemmerling instantly with the double leg takedown. Big slam with it as well, with authority, and Hemmerling just wanted to brutalize Shadows in the early going, but Shadows picking him up and a running powerbomb, throwing Hemmerling a great distance there. Now what's he got in mind? His nice swinging neck breaker there by Shadows. Now has Hemmerling up and whipping him off the ropes. And a big back elbow. Hemmerling now stuck in the corner. What Shadows got in mind here is he rakes the eyes of Hemmerling. A club to the back. Picking up Hemmerling now. What's he got in mind? Just driving him neck first with a Death Valley driver. And Shadows just making very, very easy work of Hemmerling, and that's not to say Hemmerling is a terrible wrestler, as he missed avoided the drop kick, but still whipped to the corner. Now being sent to the top. What's he got in mind here? Hook up, and this will probably be the second time tonight where we see it. Superplex! The from Jordan Shadows goes for the pin off of that. That could very much seal the match, but unfortunately for Shadows, it does not. And a kick to the back in frustration there, and cranking on the neck of Nick Hemmerling. Hemmerling now is again finding himself in trouble. Shadows looking to take advantage, but nice reversal there into the reverse CDT by Hemmerling. Hemmerling now punched to the face and a half Nelson suplex. And a kick to the back of the neck and a crank there by Nick Hemmerling. And a slam down to the floor. Hemmerling now on the second, gesturing for Shadows to get up. What's he got in mind here? Kicks him away and goes for the splash, but I think Jordan Shadows rolling out of the way enough to avoid it. Now back on, both men back on their feet. Hemmerling now resorting to the outside. Shadows dropping down to meet him. What has Hemmerling got in mind here? Taking him to the barricade. The fans about to get an up close and personal look. There's some action by the looks of things, but Shadows fighting out. Shadows throwing Hemmerling, who trips down near the entranceway. Fans getting a very up close and personal look at the moment as Shadows throwing Hemmerling back into the ring. Comes back in himself. And a leg drop to the arm. And for the pin there. One. Kick to the back there by Shadows, and he's now mounting and grounded and pounded. And it looks like that has opened up Hemmerling. Probably his years of training in MMA have made that section of his head, the forehead, a bit softer than usual, and probably opens up a bit more easily. Yeah, that's probably why we got the blood, and there's a big clothesline there by Shadows. Shadows with the punch to the face, and a rainmaker. And oh! Luke Graves is attacking Jack Wyatt backstage, and just brutal assault there to the back of the head. This is just clearly not the night to be an Aussie Brawler so far. Although Jack Wyatt trying to come back, but these two men brawling in the backstage area. And a duck there by Wyatt. This is not good as he goes to assault the knee, the injured knee of Luke. But Luke, what's he got in mind here? Hoisting him up, taking him over. No, not through the table! Could have at least moved the briefcase off, but no. Payback to Jack Wyatt and giving him a piece of his mind. In the meantime though, we cut back to the action in the ring. And a Tiger Driver from Jordan Shadows. Is that going to be it? 1, 2, 3. And Jordan Shadows has won here tonight, but the story clearly has to be the fact that all three, well, the Aussie Brawlers not only getting beaten in the ring, but getting beaten backstage as well. There was a Shadows effect that we weren't able to see as we were all distracted, and a second Rainmaker before the Tiger Driver. That was all that we missed. when we cut to the backstage feed of Wyatt and Luke. But your winner, Jordan, nonetheless, is Jordan Shadows. Now we move on to our second Pick Your Poison match up for this evening. First, we have none other than Adrian Bowen, who probably surprised to find out that he will be facing a friend who he thought originally would be given an opportunity for his friend to get one up on the current AOA champion. Unfortunately though, due to changes of plans by Cameron Craig, that will not be the case, and now he must fight his friend in this match. It'll be interesting to see if you'll be able to defeat his friend here tonight. Speaking of which, introducing next. It is none other than Bill Dern, who we haven't seen recently, but that is due to obviously AOA shows being hard to get onto. But he just found himself hit, and not only just hit, but hit by the #1 contender, so they clearly feel he has earned spot here to showcase his skills here tonight. Unfortunately for the person who picked him, they didn't realise it was going to be against them. Bowen, Dern. This match officially underway, and I have a good feeling this will be a barn burner. As a just release suplex from Bowen to open up this match, and Bowen just picking up a big forearm smash. I don't think Bowen is going to want to waste any time here, even against his friend. And a stomp to the stomach. He saw the display of resiliency that Marcus Page had earlier, and I don't think he wants to. Ooh, that was a bit of a clash there as Bill Dern with a nice backbreaker and leg sweep combo. As I was saying, probably seeing the resiliency of Marcus Page may have put some doubt in Bowen's mind, but Bowen probably wanting to be a fresher man with Bloodsport just around the corner. And an elbow drop there by Bill Dern. Stomp to the back. And a slam there. Nice punch to the stomach by Bowen, and a nice Hurricanrana. Kick to the back. And a DDT just planting Adrian Bowen head first. What has Bowen got in mind? What does he have in mind to reverse the offense of Dern? Nice stump puller there by Dern. Very tactical wrestler is Dern as he stomps on the arm. And an elbow drop again. It's a shame that we haven't been able to showcase Bill Dern as much as the fans would probably want, and as much as management would want, but like I said earlier, these AOA shows, they'll always be a bit difficult to get on. But a win here tonight, which would surely put Bill into a picture of some description for management, as he's taking complete control so far of Bowen. As I say that, there was a nice arm drag reversal there by Bowen. Stomp to the arm and a dragon sleeper, and he's got that really sits in. Problem is though, they're a bit close to the ropes and Dern not opting for him, instead reversing out, and a high kick to the head. Snapmare over and going for the rear chin lock. Now fighting up is Bowen. Two men go back and forth. Bowen now up, and a reverse DDT there by Bowen. Now what's he got in mind here? Probably looking for that up knee clothesline combination. And looking for it again. This could be a deciding factor in this match. Surprisingly not going for a third. Hooking him up. Dr. Teeth by Bill Dern. Now going for the pin. 1, 2. Ooh, okay, that was a bit closer than Bowen probably would have wanted. Took me a second there. I thought there was going to be a 3 there. Back over there by Bowen though to try and regain control. And a strong striking combination reversed to a net breaker. See, these two, like I said, these two men are friends. That means they know each other so well. And there's another Dr. Teeth by Bill Dern. Is that going to be it though? A belly to belly. And a standing moonsault from Bill Dern. Now goes for the pin. Is that going to be it? 1, 2, 4. That was probably too close for Bowen's liking, but Bill Dern still keeping his advantage, and Bowen now seems to be in trouble. This is not what the contender wants heading into his title match this coming week at Bloodsport. Bill in firm control. And another jawbreaker, and I think there has been some blood spilt because of that jawbreaker. And now Bill with a curb stomp. Is that going to be it for Bowen? 1, 2, 3. Bill Dern has beat the #1 contender to the AOA World Heavyweight Championship. And if that isn't a showcase of what this man can do, then by God, I don't know what is. That was an impressive performance by Bill Dern. And unfortunately for Bowen, that is going to put a dent in the momentum. Maybe the recent attacks by Marcus Page showing its effects here tonight. I am not saying that to discredit the ability of Bill Dern and what he was able to achieve tonight, but some of us have got to wonder if that is the case. But nonetheless, your winner, Bill Dern. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to our final and second chance qualifying match for the Blood Bowl. Who's in first? Ryan Riley, who, when looking at the field that was announced for this match, you'd probably put safe money and make, well, safe money, you'd make a safe bet with this man. The man goes by many nicknames, some of which, well, most of which I'm blanking on as we speak, but this man is probably by far and away the favourite in this match, and that's not to discredit the rest of the field. We have some highly capable competitors in the field, but you'd have a feeling this is the man to beat. And now we move on to the next participant in the match. And it is none other than Blake Adams, who is the more recent attempted qualifier in this match, falling short, but had a very impressive debut against Siler Jordan, and now we'll be looking to see if he'll be able to continue some of that form and some of that momentum despite the loss in this match. And now, moving on to the next participant in this match. Is none other than Tay Terra, who has the least amount of experience in this field. That has not stopped him. He has pinned a former AOA world champion in Jason Spade, but hasn't been able to capitalize on the momentum that victory has given him. Maybe tonight is when he turns the tides into his favour and qualify for the Blood Bowl, and maybe, just maybe, earn that #1 contendership shot for golden opportunity too. Ryan Riley, Blake Adams, Tay Terra, and the match is underway, but we are missing Havoc, who interestingly enough is not here. Is he forfeiting his second chance? Is there something we haven't been made aware of? Anyway, Tay Terra taking the back seat, just relaxing as Ryan Riley and Blake Adams go at it, and Riley with that big frog splash springboard, and has now turned his attention to Terra, who's just being clubbed and battered. As I said, Ryan Riley probably the favourite in this match, but that's not discrediting the other two men in the ring. Like I said, Tay Terra owns the victory over Jason Spade, and Blake Adams had a very impressive debut against Tyler Jordan. I'm not sure what Terra had in mind there, but was cut off, and a nice running DDT by Adams, and that has sent Riley to the outside to seek asylum. And a snake eyes to Terra. And now probably looking for another, and gets it. Riley though now sending his way back in, and a big Uranagi by Blake Adams as he trips over the body of Terra to get to Riley. Unfortunately, it's not paid off though, as he's about to hit a sunset boom onto the outside. The madness that was that moment. Snake Eyes across the ropes, just hanging Terra up to dry, and Riley, as expected, taking control, but eats a gutbuster for his troubles. Terra still lounging around, and that might be his downfall here tonight, as he eats a Snake Eyes again, and a big lariat. Can't even call that a clothesline. There's a sling blade there by Riley. And this pace so far, I have not been really able to match. And now Riley with a capture suplex. And now being hoisted up by Adams, who's got something devious in mind and is hanging him up across the ropes to the Snake Eyes. Terra now fighting back on Adams. Riley to the outside, and just a simple face buster there. And an arm drag by Adams. Kick to the gut. And now hooking him up, and a backslide driver. And now hoisting him up. And an 8-second ride there. And Terra has been knocked out. I forgot to mention this earlier, ladies and gentlemen, but this match is competed under Blood Bowl rules. So the only way to win is by knockout or submission. And Terra being the first one eliminated. I completely forgot to mention that, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologise, but Terra has been sent to the back. And now it is down to Ryan Riley, the easy favourite in this match, and Blake Adams. Unbreakable Blake Adams, who I don't see being submitted here tonight. And what's Riley got in mind here? Don't tell me. His super back suplex all the way to the canvas. And stomping away as Riley could be very close to the end of the road for Blake Adams for the Blood Bowl. As Riley now onto the apron, tope con hilo to the inside, and a slam onto the ground of that injured arm. The arm injury that he returned from. Now as Riley takes control and just ramming the head of Blake into the corner. Blake though taking control and pulling up big clothesline there. And Adams getting the crowd into this matchup. And Riley crawling away. He was at a big clothesline there by Blake Adams. And a knee to the face, and I think there is blood flowing from the forehead of Ryan Riley as Blake Adams going up top. And a big double axe handle. And an elbow drop for good measure. It is surely going to be a matter of time now before we see Blake Adams finish it. And that is it. A knockout via the Uranagi, and Blake Adams has secured the final spot in the Blood Bowl. That big Uranagi slam. The big lariats. But it was Ryan Riley who secured the first elimination with the 8-second ride to Tay Terra. But ultimately it was this clothesline and then the Uranagi that secured Unbreakable Blake Adams a spot in the Blood Bowl. I am so excited for AOA Bloodsport, ladies and